Alright guys, so we have this image over here of my friend once again that I'm gonna try and then show you how I edited my work process, how I everything I do to the image to get it from start to finish and then to delivery. Yeah, so that's basically how our stream is gonna go today. So thank you so much for joining, and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so this is the image right here, right from the start. As you can see, um I don't like how her body is looking, but then yeah, we're gonna try to fix it. Not like I don't like it, but then yeah, we gotta fix it. Yeah, we can make it look better. So as you can see over here, we're gonna try and then make her stomach go make a little flatter. Yeah, if I'm getting it right. Yeah. So before that, as you can see the background over here, this is not looking too good, and then we're gonna try and then remove this and then just fix it up real quick. So first and foremost, I'm gonna make a duplicate of the background layer by pressing Ctrl and J like that. So on a duplicate layer, I'm gonna select my patch tool. Just gonna select and then drag it to a more cleaner area, as you know how the patch tool works. So I'm gonna go ahead, drag to a clean area like that. Come here, drag to a much cleaner area here as well, to a clean area. Gonna do the same to the side too. Yeah, now I'm gonna come to the side, drag to a much cleaner area. The same to the side, and then to this side. I just love to do this to remove some of the pressure from when I really start doing my frequency separation and all this stuff. That is why I mostly do this from the beginning. Yeah, and it helps me save a lot of time, and I'm sure it's gonna help you as well save time if you do it like this. So I'm just gonna try and then smooth in the skin up. There's a lot of things going on in the background of my PC, so whenever I try to rush this part, it starts to run slow. So I'm just gonna take my time and then do this. Yeah, I think it's okay for now. So I'm gonna come to filter and then liquify. So what we're gonna attempt to do right now is to flatten her tummy. Yeah, you're just gonna push the tummy a little bit back. Yeah, so we have the image like this. I'm gonna zoom in, and then with this selected, I'm gonna increase the size of the brush like that, and I'm just gonna push it in like that. Push this into, gonna push this in. When you're doing this, always make sure you're maintaining or you're making the image look as natural as possible, because when you don't do it well, it's gonna look fake and everybody's gonna see that you actually worked on it. So the trick here is to take your time to do this, and as you're doing it, you're measuring the how the image is looking, the proportions of how a person looks, and then how the outfit is also going to wrinkle with how um the the shape of the person. Yeah, so you're gonna try your best to make it look as natural as possible. So as you can see over here, there's this how do I say it? Is it a pattern, or there's a name they call it? I've forgotten. But then you're gonna try to line it up as natural as possible to take the shape of how it's gonna look, if that is how she was actually looking naturally from the beginning. Yes, so I'm gonna fix this side too real quick, and then I'm gonna push this into like that, and then maybe fix this side up. Always keeping it as natural as possible, and go over. I can go overboard and then make it look more, but then I love to keep it as subtle as possible. So Let's do the side too. And then yeah, that is how our image is looking. So I think it's looking okay. It's looking okay. So let's check the before and after. This is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. Yeah, so I'm going to select okay. Like this. Let's check the before and after again. This is the before and this is the after. As you can see, our image is looking nice. Alright, so I'm going to merge this. Let me just leave this for now, and I'm gonna create my frequency separation adjustment layer. I have this action already created, so I'm just gonna go ahead and then just play this action. Let's come here and then EDF frequency separation. So I'm gonna keep this at 4.7 is fine, and I'm gonna select OK. Yeah, so I'm gonna select the color layer, and then with the mixer brush tool selected, I'm gonna go ahead and then start brushing. So this is the settings that I mostly use. I have this set to soft round brush, and then this set to clean brush. This unchecked, this checked, this set to custom, wet at 100%, load at 48%, mix at 57%, and flow at 30%. Yeah, and then this at 10%. Right. So I'm gonna just come to the face and then just start brushing like that. So as you can see, you always take your time to do this because this is a detailed work, and if you don't take your time, you're gonna get a different effect, which won't be so nice for yourself and then for the clients or the person you're working for as well. So I always advise that you take your time when you're doing this. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead, brush, keep brushing like that. So with the action, if you want it, you can just go ahead and then download it in my digital store. If you want how I created this as well, I have a lot of videos on how I created, so you can just check out those videos as well. Yeah, to make it more simple for you. Alright, so but then in my next stream, I'm going to show you how I create this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go keep brushing like that. Just smoothing the skin out. So we're now on hatching. Just keep brushing like that. So you take your time and then you just sculpt the face. Normally in my normal videos, I'll just speed the side up, but this is a stream, so I'm just gonna keep everything in like that so that you get to see how everything is done. Let's quickly check the before and after. There's the before and there's the after. Alright, so once again, I'm new to streaming over here. So if there's anything you would like to let me know to improve my streaming and stuff, I'll be really happy to hear from you guys. Yeah, so you can just comment anything and I'll be happy to hear from you guys. I'll be happy to interact with you. Can I go like this? Hair screen. Always make sure you take your time when you're doing this for the best results. To this side. Let me zoom out a little bit more so I can have a better view of how her arm is looking. It's gonna brush. As you can see, I'm making long strokes because it's moving in one direction, that is from her upper arm to her lower arm, from her shoulder to her ankle. Is it ankle? Yeah. I don't know whether it's ankle or not. I've actually forgotten. So if it's ankle, kindly let me know in the comment section. Yeah. So you're just gonna take your time when you're doing this for the best results. Just go ahead and just brush it in. I'm gonna move to the side as well. Just gonna brush it, smoothing that side too. We come back here and then just yeah. Alright, so with that's done, we're gonna come to hair cloth now. I think her skin is looking fine. So still with the color layer selected, I'm gonna go ahead and then brush onto her clothes to smoothen it up. Still with the frequency separation adjustment layers group. Yeah, I'm doing this within it. So you're just gonna go ahead, continue brushing. So whenever you want to activate the hand tool and then drag the image around, you're gonna press and hold the space bar to do this. I mostly do this with the space bar, so press and hold and then just drag around like that. This side to her feet. Gonna come to the side as well. Just brush. Okay, so I'm gonna come to the side of her body and then just brush. Okay, so let me zoom out. So this is what we're having on our image. This is before, and then this is the after. This is the before, and this is the after. Let me zoom in once more, and then yes, as you can see on her face, there are some um pimples and other stuff on her face that I don't really like. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix it real quick. So I'm gonna select the texture layer. I'm gonna use the spot healing brush tool to do this. So I'm gonna zoom in to the parts that I want to clean, and then I'm just gonna brush like that. Just select and then brush. Just dab and then just brush over the parts that you don't like to remove. So just like that, just take your time and then just keep brushing like that to remove anything from the image that you don't like that. So you're gonna come to the side too and just keep brushing like this. Come here. Just gonna go ahead, just keep brushing to remove any unwanted stuff from her face. One thing you have to know is this is not something you're gonna do to the entire face. You're only gonna do this to the parts that you like to smooth in or remove um the stuff from. Yeah, so it's not like the first one that you have to do it to all the entire face to remove. Yeah, so just to remind you. So you're gonna do this as well. So just take your time to do this. So you're gonna come to the side and then just remove everything one after the other. So let's zoom out. Let's check how our image is looking. This is before and this is the after. So now I'm gonna move to the hair now and try and fix the hair as well. So I'm gonna come back to my mixer brush tool and I'm just gonna brush like that. Just brushing to fix it up. Just keep brushing like that. Just gonna go and then just keep brushing, brushing, brushing. Let's check the before and after. Yeah, I think that is okay. It's okay for me. We're not going for that extra super look now. We're just going for something normal, something natural. So just gonna keep it to the basics. Yeah. We come here and then we're gonna select teeth and eye cleaning, teeth and eye whitening, sorry. Then I have it in my digital store so you can check it out once again. So I'm gonna select the how do you call this, the layer mask over here, and then with the brush selected, I'm gonna zoom into the eye. So white as my foreground color, and then black as my background color. I'm just gonna go ahead and then paint into it like this. Always make sure the layer mask is selected. Yeah, then you're just gonna paint into it like that. Just gonna paint like that. Yeah, my teeth is not showing so much, so we're gonna leave it at that. Then I'm gonna open this, and then I want it to brighten up a little bit, so I'm gonna create a curve adjustment layer, and then just create a point over here, and then just drag it up like that. Drag it to make it pop a little bit more. Now zoom out. This is before, and this is the after. This is before, and this is the after. Let me zoom in more. Let's check the before and after once again. This is before, and this is the after. Yeah, our image is looking nice. So let me just close this, open this up, and then select the color layer once more. And let's try and smooth in the background just a little bit more before we go on and color grade our image. So I'm just gonna brush gently so that we don't load the image too much, we don't load the PC too much. Yeah, so this is what we have. Initially we did some of this cleanup from the beginning when we started, so we have this already done. So you're just gonna go ahead and then just brush little by little on the image to smoothen it up. That is the background. Just smoothing. Just smoothing it like that. And yeah, from where I stand over here, I feel like the image is looking nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and then color grade. If you watched yesterday's stream, I did something similar, so it's just gonna repeat the same thing. So you're gonna come to our old work, select this group that is a color grading. I already color graded that one, so I'm just gonna apply that color grading on this one. So I'm just gonna drop it like that, and boom, we have it here, color graded. So I have this color lookup that I use to color grade my images. I created it myself, so it's in my description box. It's in my digital store. You can check it out. Yeah, so just create your color lookup like this, and then select the folder that you have it in. Is in this one, so just load, and then you have it like that. So from the beginning, it's a little bit extreme, so you're just gonna decrease the opacity to fit how you like your image to be. So I think this is fine for me, so I'm just gonna keep it at that. And then over here I created a levels adjustment layer to fix the contrast. And then over here, so I created a color balance to remove some of the blues from the image, the blue tints from the image. I didn't do dodge and burn or anything. Yeah, just this. And I think my image is looking fine for me, so I'm just gonna maintain it. Let me just add a little bit of exposure to it. So I created a curve adjustment layer over here, created points over here, and then just drag it up a little bit like that. And yeah, I have my image over here. I think it's looking good. Yeah, so that's basically how I edited and then retouched this image for my friend on a birthday. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time today. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop me your comments or anything. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.